Have you ever just stared up at the night sky? I mean, really looked and wondered, is anyone looking back? For literally centuries, we've been scanning the stars for any sign of life. But now, the game has changed. The hunt is on for something more, for proof of intelligence. And today, we're jumping right into that cosmic detective story.
Okay, just think about this for a second. Right now, at this very moment, there's a chance you're being watched. Not by your neighbor, but by an alien astronomer, maybe 50 light years from here. Yeah, it sounds like pure science fiction, I know, but it's a very real thought that is fueling one of the most exciting frontiers in astronomy today.
You know, this whole search for extraterrestrial intelligence, it's really a journey of self-discovery, isn't it? Every single time we aim a telescope out into the void, we're kind of holding up a cosmic mirror. And the reflection we're hoping to find, it tells us just as much about ourselves and our place in the universe as it does about anyone else out there.
So let's run with that thought experiment. Imagine an alien astronomer, 50 light years away, with a telescope that makes our James Webb look like a pair of binoculars. It's pointed directly at us. What do they actually see? Do they just see a pale blue dot? Or do they see the glow from the screen you're watching this on right now? Do they detect the faint hum of civilization, the very proof that you exist?
And that right there is the key. We're not just looking for signs of life anymore, like cosmic algae or something. We are hunting for the fingerprints of technology. We're searching for those unmistakable, telltale signs that a civilization has truly left its mark on the cosmos.
So for decades, right, we've been looking for biosignatures, things like oxygen in an atmosphere that could be produced by simple life. Think of it like looking for cosmic fossils. But now, we're looking for technosignatures. We're looking for the cosmic equivalent of a skyscraper, something that could only be built by an intelligent industrial civilization. So what are these clues we're looking for? Well, it could be the glow of a billion city lights on the dark side of a distant world. Or maybe the chemical signature of an alien industrial revolution hanging in their atmosphere. It could even be the shadow of a megastructure so impossibly vast it actually dims its own star. These are the pieces of evidence that could lead us straight to our cosmic neighbors. And some clues are, let's be honest, way more powerful than others. Take CFCs, for example, the stuff we used to have in refrigerators and spray cans. These chemicals are a purely artificial creation. They don't happen in nature. So if we find them in the atmosphere of another planet, that's not just a hint of life. That is a giant, flashing neon sign that says, we are here.
Now, spotting a specific chemical signature from trillions upon trillions of kilometers away, that sounds basically impossible, right? But astronomers are coming up with some incredibly clever, ingenious new ways to eavesdrop on the rest of the cosmos. Okay. Imagine a moth flying in front of a huge spotlight. Its shadow is tiny, it's quick, right? Now imagine a whole fleet of jumbo jets flying past that same spotlight. Their shadow wouldn't be a smooth little dip. It would be this massive, chaotic, jagged flicker. Well, that's exactly what we're looking for when we search for transit anomalies, the shadow of a civilization.
And here's the best part. Basic physics is totally on our side here. The laws of thermodynamics are pretty clear. Any process, and especially running a massive planet-wide civilization, can't be 100% efficient. All technology, I don't care if it's your laptop or a city or some planetary supercomputer, it has to produce waste heat. I mean, just think about how your own laptop gets warm after you've been using it for a while. Now scale that up to an entire planet. A civilization that's using truly vast amounts of energy would create this infrared glow that would make its whole world stand out like a bonfire in the dead of night. And our James Webb telescope, it can see that. But here's the twist. While we're so busy searching for them, we might have completely forgotten that we've been shouting our own existence into the cosmos for more than a century now. 100 light years. That's how big our cosmic bubble is. For a full century, our earliest radio and TV signals have just been expanding outwards, traveling at the speed of light, carrying our music, our news, our silly sitcoms, all of it out to the stars. So for any civilization living inside that bubble, we aren't some deep mystery. We are the noisy new neighbors who just moved onto the cosmic block. And for them, the search for intelligent life, it might already be over. But all this talk, all this searching for our cosmic neighbors, it all leads to this one really unsettling question. If the universe is supposed to be teeming with life, why is it so quiet out there?
The answer, whatever it is, might just hold the key to our own survival.
It's like showing up to a massive party where you expect music and dancing, but everyone is just whispering. This is the Fermi paradox, and it asks a really simple but profound question. With billions and billions of stars in our galaxy alone, where is everybody?
One idea is something called the Great Filter. You can think of it like the final exam for any civilization. It's some kind of challenge, some barrier that's so incredibly great that almost no one passes. And the really terrifying question for us is, have we already passed our exam, or is it still waiting for us up ahead?
You can think of the Kardashev scale as a kind of cosmic power ranking system. A Type 1 civilization has totally mastered all the energy on its own planet. We're getting close to that. A Type 2 has harnessed the entire output of its star. That's where those giant megastructures come in. And a Type 3? Well, a Type 3 has basically become a god, commanding the power of its entire galaxy.
You know, the universe is really like the ultimate Lego set. For billions of years, it's just been building things like stars and planets from the same basic bricks. But at some point, maybe here, maybe elsewhere, a new builder showed up. A builder that could take those exact same Legos and create something completely new, technology.
So when we finally hear a voice in that great cosmic silence, what is it going to be? A greeting from a civilization that made it, or a warning from one that didn't? Will it be an invitation or an epitaph? The answer to that question might just decide the entire future of our species.